Welcome back, everyone. Meteorologist John Mayer here on a very warm start to the weekend. We're going to continue to see more of these warm temperatures coming our way for quite some time now. One thing you better get used to, a lack of clouds and a lack of rain, because we're really not going to see any of that heading our way anytime soon. I realized just a week ago we had those strong thunderstorms making their way through Monday evening. Today, not so much. And we're beginning to dry out in a big way, not seeing anywhere near as much moisture across the western part of the state, starting to get some of those drier conditions settling in. And look what's heading our way. El Paso sitting at 30% humidity early on this morning. That is ridiculously dry, and it's that kind of dry air that's going to be heading our way over the next couple of days, continuing to see those numbers taking a dip. And with the dry air, the warmer temperatures, that gives us that chance for fire weather coming back into the forecast. And speaking of the warmth, here it is, sitting in the 40s across the western part of the state, even warmer than that off to the east, 60s there in Austin, Houston, Corpus Christi, and Brownsville. Some very, very warm temperatures early on this morning. We do still see a couple of spots dipping down into the 30s. Haven't completely gotten rid of those. 38 in Seminole, 36 Hobbs, and 39 down in Pecos, 34 in Marfa. But for the most part, we are going to continue to warm up throughout the rest of this morning and into this afternoon. Could see some serious heat. Couple that with some stronger winds. Really not seeing those yet across the basin. Mostly calm out there. But we are starting to see those numbers picking up off to the west, getting into the upper single digits, 9 miles per hour in the Guadalupe Pass, 8 in Fort Stockton, and a good chance that we see double-digit winds coming our way before too long. By lunchtime, could be looking at those winds coming in at about 15 miles per hour. Very sunny, clear, dry, and warm throughout the rest of the forecast today. Put all of that together, and you get one thing popping out at you, and it's that chance for fire weather. And that's exactly what we're seeing throughout the rest of the day today. Looking at that fire weather warning, a red flag day in effect for southeastern New Mexico down into the Guadalupe Mountains. That's going to be something that continues to be an issue throughout the rest of the day today. Into tomorrow, temperatures dropping down just a little bit, so we might not see the red flag day, but by the time we get to midweek, Wednesday, Thursday, that's when we could see some more of that fire weather coming our way. Still well below average for this time of year, nearly a half an inch below average for the month of February, nearly a full inch down on the year so far, so we're still way behind on our rainfall. It doesn't look like that's going to change anytime soon. We did have a front make its way through, now sitting just down to the south, and we're going to continue to see some more of those fronts sort of training their way through every other day. In fact, we're going to be getting a front moving through, dropping our temperatures just a little bit, but these are all dry, weak fronts, really not going to have a major impact other than that slight cooling, and then unfortunately a little bit more drying coming into our forecast, because we are just not looking at any moisture whatsoever. Tomorrow, sure, it's a little bit cooler out there, sitting at 69 degrees, but that's not going to last long. Back up into 80 on Wednesday, and some more of that heat lasting all the way into the start of the weekend. Just some really ridiculous weather out there. Feels much more like late spring, early summer than it does late February, early March, but it looks like we're going to have to get used to it, at least for this week.
Well,